Hello, BookTube friends. How is everybody doing? I know I haven't uploaded a BookTube video in a hot minute. Like I said, my excuse all the time is that I'm in graduate school, but I had time to crochet this scarf. Anyway, so last month for book club, we read this book called Anxious People, which I did not finish reading in time. I just finished reading it last week, and we're having our book club for March literally today. And I just finished the February book club book last week, but I also finished this month's book. But anyway, this book, I didn't love it. I gotta say, I did not love it. If you follow me on Goodreads, you know that I gave it 2 stars. I think I gave it 2 stars, and I think that a year ago I would have probably given this book like 3 stars. But like, I think last year I said that I wanted to start being like more critical, and more giving more praise. Does that make sense? Because all of my like book reviews are always like 3 stars when I don't like something. And I'm like, did I really want to give it 3 stars or do I want to give it 2 stars? And I'm like, I wanted to give this 2 stars. I just did not like the characters. It's a book that's very character driven, and I just didn't like the characters that he wrote. Like, I just think that Backman wrote characters that were so archetypal, and it's like we have to spend so much time with them for you to really just write like the bickering newlyweds, the bickering old couple, the sad old lonely rich lady. You know, like I just didn't like it. And like the humor to me, when you try to use the whole millennials are addicted to their phones and have no social skills. Girl, the millennial girl that was supposed to be like the phone addicted millennial girl in the beginning of the story, she was so dumb. He made her so dumb for some reason in this book. And I'm just like, was that necessary? And miserable. He's like, because she's a miserable person. And she's refreshing her phone to see if someone else's life is as miserable as hers. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. Like, and then like the whole heartwarming ending. First of all, I listened to this on audiobook. And I think that the lady I'm sorry, I'm looking out the window. I think that the audiobook voice was really good, but I just felt like some of the characters were so annoying. Like, she just couldn't do anything with them. Like, she just couldn't. Like, they were just too annoying. Like, I think that some of the things that if I was reading it, the thing about audio is like sometimes when a book is bad but it's on audio, it's easy to keep listening because you're like driving in the car or something like that. I think I would have DNF'd this if I had to sit and read word for word all of the tedium. I just felt like the humor tedious. I just felt like it wasn't very funny a lot of times. And then on the flip side, there was a lot of serious topics in here, like suicide and debt and divorce and infidelity and just a lot of general misery in this book. We're still talking about anxious people. There was a lot of general misery, and I think that he was trying to balance it with humor, but his humor wasn't really funny to me a lot of times. So I just felt like the book was really, really dark, and the characters were really annoying. And then I didn't know how to feel about this. So there's a lesbian couple in the book. Now, I don't know how to describe this, but I just felt like this lesbian couple in this novel, I felt like was just like, he could have written them as a straight couple with just like two annoying spouses. One wife was pregnant, and she was like the like argumentative, annoying one. And then Ro was like the dumb, oblivious one who was like, babe, are you really mad? Because sometimes you say you're not mad, but you are mad. Are you mad at me? Like, she was just so stupid. Like, I just, like, I felt like weird reading it because I'm like, she's so dumb she could be a man. I don't know how to describe that. And I know that if you're like a male watching this, you're like, what? But like, so dumb. You know how like, there's so many, and this is what I'm saying, there's so many different types of men and women, right? But like in TV, men are always not always, but a lot of time men in long-term relationships are like bumbling idiots for some reason. Like it's like single men are like these enterprising, ambitious bachelors, and then like married men are bumbling dumbasses, or they're cheaters, you know, like I don't know what the coding is on that, but I'm just gonna, I just felt like the Roe character was like so dumb. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was just like, oh my God, she's so annoying. I couldn't do it with her. She was so irritating. And then her wife was kind of irritating too, but like her wife was irritating, but then randomly she was like the smartest one, the most personable one in the couple. I don't know. I'm over it. I was just so over that book. The other book that I read was Overground Railroad, and that's the book club that we're about to have in literally like 20 minutes. We're about to have it. This is my Instagram, by the way. Because I was like, okay, I'm using my phone. How am I going to show? I also listened to this one on audiobook. It went like boom, 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 really fast. It was really quick read. Although I did put it on, I put it on 1 3/4 speed. So that's probably why too. So it went by really, really quick. It told like the story of Overground Railroad by Candace Taylor. Tells the story of like the Green Book. This is what the movie Green Book should have really been about. You know what? I might actually do a whole separate video on that. Let's get to a little book haul. A haul. This is my book haul. So look, I went to a local little bookshop, the Country Bookshop, which is in Southern Pines. I love it there. I love that place. I wish I had time. I'm continually looking out the window because I have the window open for light and I'm distracting myself. I got this book, One by One by Ruth Ware. I'm in the middle of reading it right now. I'm on page 139. It's really good. I'm gonna make a separate video about that too. I'm gonna try to get back on my booktube grind. This is just a little pamphlet from the bookstore. What else did I get? Oh, I got Pine Straw, which is like the little local magazine from Southern Pines. Oh my gosh, who is this man? Our welcoming committee of one. It's just some nice, goofy looking black man. No shade. I'm a goofy black woman, so no shade. That's it. I just wanted to get back onto BookTube a little bit, just with a little short ranty review. That's it. I wrote more things, like more details of why I didn't like the book on Goodreads, so follow me on Goodreads. And that's it for this video. I can't think of anything else to say. I gotta get ready for my real book club in 20 minutes. Okay, bye.